Hi there, View of Uranus here. Let's talk. Today I'd like to talk about the first step when you go to write. In my opinion, the first step is to get yourself out of the way. Huh? What could you possibly mean by getting yourself out of the way? Question. Does an artist start every work by doing a self-portrait? I mean, they do self-portraits. Norman Rockwell has about 30 or so. But for the most part, they're simply a channel. A channel for what? Well, this is where the waters get pretty deep, so stay in the boat if you can. Well, the Greeks called it the muse. Most muses were portrayed as attractive goddesses that laid delicate fingers on the mind of the artist, imbuing them with ideas. Well, my muse is a boat-dwelling, cigar-chomping, mustachioed imp with cut-off shorts, a cooler full of Mexican beer, lives in my boat in the driveway, cowboy boots up on the railing, fouling the air, and occasionally knocks on the door and says, "Got something for you. You're gonna like this." For the most part, I have liked the tales he had to tell me. Even if they were not fully formed, I put them into a document file for later. Told him to go sober up and go chew some mints because, damn, that breath. He's annoying, but upon occasion he brings me a world fully formed with distinctive characters, credible plot twists, and then promptly disappears over the border for a good couple of months, refusing to answer my many cell phone messages. Basically, I have writer's block. This happens to everyone. But I was being ridiculous to make a point. What Stephen King said in his book, Own Writing, if you haven't read it, get it. But he talks about story is a pre-existing artifact, like dinosaur bones. Sometimes you'll find a trilobite, ancient bug that you carve out of the rock, and other times you will find a Tyrannosaurus Rex, or a Brontosaurus, or an Ultrasaurus, some big creature. Those are the fun ones. You're like, this story is huge. They're also very intimidating. But if you've ever been a writer and you've hooked the marlin, is what I call it, then you know what I'm talking about. But if you find this artifact, you take your tools, sometimes you chisel, sometimes you sledgehammer, other times you'll take a delicate brush. But the entire point is unearthing this artifact as intact as possible. You have to get it out of the ground. This has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with your political beliefs, your point of view, or your fee-fees. It has to do with once you've located the story, or once it's been dictated to you by your muse, in my case in burps of Honduran smoke in La Cabeza. But what I'm saying is what Stephen King said better. Get the book. But is the more you get yourself out of the way, the better your fiction's gonna be. See, if you're all up in your story, then the reader can't find room to get in there themselves. The reader is the thing, not you. But you are the first reader, if you do it right. I hope this helps. This was The View from Uranus. Have a nice day.